Hi there, boys, girls, and everybody outside and in between. It's a new year and a new month, which of course means new featured games. Now the theme for this month is resolution games. What I mean is that these are games that I have had for a while and just have not been able to get them to the table for one reason or another. And I am saying now that before the end of 2022, I will have each of these games played at least once. So this is a shorter list. Considering everything that's happening with the world right now, it's very difficult finding time to schedule gaming meetups. So I wanted to be realistic with what I think could actually get played, but also try to highlight some games that I definitely will be trying to get on the table this year. And also, this is going to be a shorter video than usual. Not only am I talking about fewer games than I normally do, I also don't have a lot to say about them because I've never played them. With all that said, let's get started. First up is Blood Rage. This is designed by Eric Lang, art by Adrian Smith, and produced by Cool Mini or Not. In this, you control a Viking clan as you're going out trying to win glory for your clan. You'll be fighting gods and monsters, and death is not the end because the troops that you have who die go to Valhalla and can still contribute to your overall glory for the end of the game. This is a super highly rated game, was incredibly popular when it came out, and it's based on Norse mythology and Vikings, so I am so excited for when I can finally get to play this, and it's going to happen this year. That is Blood Rage. Next up is an economic game, which isn't my usual style, but this one seemed so interesting I couldn't resist. Birmingham. This is a game by Matt Tolman, Martin Wallace, and Gavin Brown, and published by Roxley. When this first came out, this is another one that people would not stop talking about. I heard about it all the time across YouTube and other board game related social media, and that hype was enough for me to be interested in getting it. And when I looked into it some more, it did sound like a lot of fun, so I picked it up. Have not been able to get it on the table yet, but I will this year, you watch. That is Birmingham. Next, we have a new spin on a modern classic. This is Katan Starfarers. Settlers of Catan was hugely popular in my little game group for a long time. So when I heard about this, I looked into it. It's a science fiction version of Settlers of Catan, but it has more than that. It has terraforming planets, it has space pirates, it has unique events for the players, while still having that base of collecting resources, trading, building, things that Catan fans will be very familiar with. So while I do think this should be relatively easy to find the time and people to play with, it has not happened yet, but it's going to. That is Katan Starfarers. Next is the newest game based on one of my favorite books of all time. This is Dune Imperium. This is designed by Paul Dennen, put out by Direwolf and Legendary. And I'm not gonna lie, I was hyped on this by the amount of praise that the game received, coupled with my love of Dune. Gameplay-wise, Dune Imperium combines a lot of mechanics that some games just have that one mechanic and that's all that game does. Dune Imperium combines multiple of those in a very unique and still streamlined way, from what I hear. You'll be taking on the roles of characters from the Duneverse, like Paul, Lady Jessica, Duncan Idaho. You are trying to establish yourself as the ultimate power in the Imperium. I was super psyched about this when I first picked it up. Still feel that way, so I cannot wait to get it on the table, which is happening this year. That is Dune Imperium. And lastly is the newest game to my collection, and one of the ones I am most excited about. This is Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. This is designed by Jonathan Ying and published by Renegade Games. As you can see, it's so new, I still haven't taken it out of the shrink wrap, but I cannot wait to play it. This is a cooperative miniatures game where you and the other players are working together to protect Angel Grove from Rita Repulsa and other well-known Power Rangers villains by taking on the role of the Power Rangers. Each one has a unique set of abilities and skills, so you really need to work together to make sure that you can accomplish your mission. Growing up, I was a huge Power Rangers fan, so this has some heavy nostalgia for me, and I know it does for some of my friends as well, so I'm hoping this one shouldn't be too difficult to get played, which, like I've been saying, is going to happen this year. That is Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid. And now, it's time to organize. And those are this month's featured games. Thank you so much for watching. In the comments, let me know some of the games you are most excited about for the upcoming year, whether they're new releases or just things that you can't wait to play for the first time. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.